Namaste. Welcome to Srikaram channel. In this channel, we have been discussing Bhagavad Gita Sankhya Yoga chapter 2. Lord Krishna has given Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna. That doesn't mean it is only for Arjuna. It is for the entire humankind. We may not think it is only for that age. It is applicable even to the modern age. The age of that time is modern to that time. Yes, I would like to explain in this video how that wisdom is even applicable now. Krishna has actually spoke about 7 levels of existence of ourselves, 7 layers of existence. He speaks about our body. What kind of food should be given to the body? Sattvic, Tamasic, Rajasic. According to the profession, what kind of food we should be taken is clearly explained in Bhagavad Gita. And then he explains about pranayamas and yoga. And he also in detail explains how to place the mat and how to perform yoga and everything. So he spoke about the second layer of our existence, which is breath. He also speaks about the nature of the mind. The mind gets attached to the external world by asking and craving for so many desires, and it gets into misery. So he was also suggesting solutions about how to bring back the mind to the source, to the self. Interesting fact is, the intellect layer of Arjuna has been given a lot of freedom by Krishna. Krishna did not force his ideas or his thoughts on Arjuna. End of Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, I have told my part. Now I am leaving it up to you to decide. God will never decide for us. He has given intellect, buddhi, for us to decide what is good for us. Now, he also spoke about memory. When the memory is stuck to the past traumatic events, the present moment will be destroyed. I mean, the joy in this moment is lost because the mind is stuck in the past miserable events. So he also gave some techniques to get back the mind through meditation. If you want to make somebody happy and joyful, just make them meditate. An unhappy person cannot do anything right. Even if he ventures to do right things, somehow it turns out to be bad or wrong. A person who is calm and composed can make decisions clearer. We have been discussing about this in this channel many times. The best part of Bhagavad Gita is speaking about the self, the spirit, the consciousness in such a detailed fashion. It is very, very impossible to put such kind of very intangible stuff into words, but Krishna has very beautifully explained. Now, without making it into a concept, he also spoke about ego of our human beings, identifying ourselves with our positions, name, fame, money, or likes and dislikes, all sorts, gender, caste, religion, everything he has removed. In that manner, it's not just a religious text, but it is applicable for every human being, even now.